We gutted it, completely renovated. I hired a small group of individuals to kind of to complete the rehab, act as the general contractor. Here's what I screwed up. I wasn't involved enough on this transaction. We did get multiple bids. Um, I'm $80,000 over budget. We were supposed to be open 2 weeks ago when we're not. So not only were the timelines off, the financial, I'm way over budget on this deal and it's my fault. It's not the general contractor's fault that's in charge. It's not the crew's fault. It's my fault. The lesson for real estate investors is you have to take responsibility and accountability for anything and everything, and you have to be ridiculously self-aware.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm super excited to be here today. Have another amazing guest. Listen, this gentleman has 11 different companies, but I'm trying to focus on the real estate. But this gentleman, he is well-versed. He has a well range of experience, a well range of great perspective and nuggets that he's going to bring to the stage today to our podcast. And so I'm really excited for us to pick his brain. I'm excited for you to be able to look through his lens, because I believe it's a very unique lens. And I just know you're going to find a ton of value from this gentleman here. So I would like to introduce you all to Mr. Adam Marburger. Mr. Adam, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy Monday to you, and I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, I can tell you guys right now, Mr. Adam, he's no doom and gloom type of guy. Listen, this guy goes full out. Whatever he's committed to, he goes. And so I'm excited, man. I'm excited for them, our viewers, to be able to get a clear lens, peek through your lens. And so I'll be honest with you, Mr. Adam, I want to dive right in. I would love for you to tell the people what your main focus is these days. I would love if you want to give us a little bit origin story of how you got into real estate. We love origin stories. And then also tell them what markets you're operating in. But sir, the floor is yours.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, you said I'm in a bunch of different deals. Predominantly, I started in automotive. I started selling cars at 18. I dropped out of college. I started making a little money, and I met a mentor in the automotive industry, Ollie Kitchell. We actually own a company together. Ollie showed me a way to retire at a young age through real estate. He told me, like, real estate's the vehicle that will set you free in life. And I trusted him and I believed in him. And so I started investing in real estate in the early 2000s, and that's been the engine to my financial train along the way. I'm getting ready to open a new Jiu-Jitsu academy. I was kind of chatting with you a little bit about that. My real estate holdings funded this transaction. So without my real estate, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do today. And, I operate in the St. Louis metro area. I'm right across the river here in Alton, Illinois. It's one of the most quaint, beautiful, amazing little river towns in the country.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
And I'm honored and privileged to be here and to serve my people here. And, I do a lot of deals in this area, and I'm very proud of that.
So listen, very successful entrepreneur over the years. And so I would love to know, what are some of the key strategies that you have that keep your machines with an S running smoothly, right? Because you got several machines, but I would imagine you are one of the main engines, if not the main engine behind the machine. So what are some of the key strategies that keep you running smoothly, sir?
That's a really great question. So, I used to believe that I could do everything myself and that I don't need partners. And to be honest, I will never do a business deal without a partner. I can't scale and go and do the things that I want to do unless I have somebody that is better than me in position with autonomy to run. I'm the visionary. I partner with integrators, and integrators can take my vision to the market quicker, can get results quicker, and then we make more money that way. So for me, my business strategy is to not do things alone and to look for people that are better than me, that are also motivated, and put them in places of empowerment to run and run fast.
You said a word, autonomy. I talk, of course, get the chance to interview a lot of people, and I talk to them about some of their bottlenecks, their hangups, and it comes up a lot. Delegation, right? They like it's hard for me to delegate. I heard a successful man just like you said, "Listen, I delegate to elevate. I have to delegate in order for me to elevate." But you use that word autonomy, which a lot of people don't use. So not only do you put people in a position, you give them the autonomy to be in a position. That's amazing.
It's important too because it allows my people to feel fulfilled and accomplished. I'm not a micromanager. I don't want to lean over you. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to check in. Like if I ask for a task to be done, I don't want to follow up because I want to assume that you are in the place that you're supposed to be in, and I shouldn't have to
Mm,
follow up.
mm,
Right. So I
yeah,
love to
yeah,
give people autonomy to do their thing. And you find that people actually get more done when you do that, and they live a more fulfilled life as well.
yeah.
You
Mm, that's beautiful. And that's part of your mental capacity and space that doesn't have to be occupied with worrying about somebody's doing what they need to do. You tell them to do it, and then you occupy your mental space with doing something to be successful in another area. And so
Amen.
that's awesome. I thank you for that nugget. I think our viewers, that's going to pay true dividends because like I said, a lot of people get stuck up there. And so listen, like I said, you're very successful. So I know there are times when things get real, right? When deals go sideways, when you have to pivot fast. And I was wondering if you had a story like that. And I'm gonna tell you why, because a lot of times we show the success, but we don't show the journey to success. Right. And so I was just wondering if you can tell people that sometimes there's the journey. You're gonna get some hiccups, you're gonna run into some road obstacles. And so I was wondering if you could speak to that.
And two, because I'm in the middle of it. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm in right now. So I'm opening a new jiu-jitsu academy, Ultimate Elite, and I found an off-market deal. Backstory. Let me give you the backstory. So
Yes,
we
sir.
were we've been in business for 8 years under a different name, Alt Family Martial Arts. We were wrongfully evicted, um, and we were kind of put out on the street. I didn't own the building that I was renting the space from. So that's a tip. Always own your real estate, guys.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
did
yeah.
something that I kind of go against. I leased the space for 8 years. The rent factor was very fair. And that business provided the least amount of revenue, but the most amount of joy. It was kind of on autopilot. So we were put out on the street, scrambled. I looked at a bunch of buildings. Nothing seemed right on the deal. until out of nowhere.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I get a phone call. A real estate investor in town said, "Hey, I need to unload this property. I need some cash and I need to move." And I looked at this deal and it was perfect. The bones were perfect. So we gutted it, completely renovated. I hired a small group of individuals to kind of to complete the rehab, act as the general contractor. Here's what I screwed up.
Mm.
I wasn't involved enough on this transaction. We
Gotcha.
did get multiple bids. I'm $80,000 over budget.
Wow.
We were
Wow.
supposed to
Okay.
be open 2 weeks ago when we're not.
Mm.
So not only were the timelines off, the financial, I'm way over budget on this deal and it's my fault. It's not the
Yeah.
general contractor's fault that's in charge. It's not the crew's fault. It's my fault. The
Mm.
lesson for real estate investors is you have to take responsibility and
Right.
accountability for anything and
Right.
everything, and you have to be ridiculously self-aware. It would be real easy for me to point fingers saying it's that person's fault. They didn't know. It's this guy's fault. And I can blame my time because I've been busy. I can blame other businesses. No, 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 no. I should have been more involved in this transaction than I was. And because that I wasn't, I'm in the place that I'm in right now. So that's, I didn't expect you to ask that question, but that question is a good question because I'm in a season right now that relates to that question.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so you didn't drop two A bombs on this podcast. One, you started off with autonomy, and then you dropped accountability. A lot of people, when I talk, they try to avoid taking accountability. And I appreciate you for bringing that because that's the only way that you have to face your situation head on and take accountability for your role. Yeah, it may not be all your fault, but within this scrum of mess that's going on, there is something that you have to take accountability for. And so I thank you for bringing up that another great A word, accountability. And so I appreciate you bringing that up.
Yeah, my pleasure. I love it.
Absolutely.
Accountability. First of all, I talk about process and accountability all the time. Process is very important, and accountability on top of a process is most important. And the thing is, most of us, and I say most of us because this is fact, most of us don't like to be held accountable. We just
Talk,
don't like
sir.
uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Comfortable. It shines a light.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability tells the truth, and a lot of times we're in denial. We're in denial. So yeah, accountability. If you want to scale and grow your business or yourself at a high level, having somebody that's doing more than you, that you aspire to be more like, holding you
Mm.
accountable, critical.
Yes, sir. No, that's good. I think we may come back to that later on because I want to talk to you about relationships later on. So we may come back to that. So I appreciate you saying that. So let me ask you this, and I'm gonna ask you this too. I want if you okay, comfortable with it. I want you to give me two answers to this question. One, what is your overall goals? What are your real goals with your businesses, but also with your real estate business as well? So just an overall goal for you, period. And then also if you have an overall goal for your real estate businesses too, I would love to know that.
Yeah. Oh, great questions. I'll answer the first one. It's very easy to answer. The goal's been the same for a very long time. I'm going to do what I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want, period. That's how I'm going to live my
Period.
life, my terms, period.
Yeah.
Uh, my goal is to own enough real estate to offset my personal tax liability. So, my goal is to become, I want to say I'm a full-time real estate guy, but I'm not. I don't want to call it a side hustle because I mean I do well, but I have other business interests and lots of other companies that are kind of my focus right this second.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
But I'm kind of resetting the clock for 2026 with one of my real estate companies, Marburger Investment Group. I want to buy commercial real estate. I'm looking to get into more apartment buildings. I want to buy as much real estate so I can offset my tax liability in the future. So uh, real estate's the engine that has pulled my train, my financial train at this point. Heck, without my real estate holdings, I wouldn't be doing this Jiu-Jitsu academy. I mean, it funded the whole deal, but in the future, I'm going to get pretty heavy again on real estate because I have 3 beautiful daughters that they're going to carry that forward for me. So
Absolutely. I love it, man. I love it. Thank you for sharing and thank you for bringing up your daughters. I know that's part of your why you do what you do, you know. So yeah, absolutely. And so you brought up your daughters and I wanted to come back to this idea of relationships. And so it sounds like to me that you are great at building relationships. So I would love to know your outlook on relationships. So when it comes to building relationships, growing your network, what's made the biggest difference for you?
that's a great question too. So my friend Elijah says 1 plus 1 equals 11. So it's your connection and your network is everything in life. And if there's any young folks that listen to this or watch this, I think it's so important at a young age to identify you are who you spend time with, you are who you study, you are who you admire. Like relationships are everything, especially in the business world. Doors get opened up by being in the right circles of influence. You want to be a loser, you hang out with losers. Okay. If you want to be a winner, hang out with winners. And I challenge people to roll with people that are doing more than you. Try to be the least successful person at that table. You want to be the least talented person in the room. And those are the rooms you need to strive to be around. But without my network, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Like you said it best, relationships are everything. I have never heard that before. 1 plus 1 equals 11.
Yeah. I'll
I
give a
wrote it down.
Desmond, he gets the credit for that. That's what I stole that. So that's all him. I love it though.
Man, that is an absolute powerful statement. Absolutely powerful statement. And that just lets people know how to grow your network. Like 1 plus 1. Now you got that other network, and like it rockets you into the next stratosphere when you
Amen.
connect with people that's something like-minded. And like you said, even people that may have bigger ideas than you, that way it keeps you pushing, it keeps you focused. And I love earlier you said being around people that hold you accountable. Like you have to make yourself accountable to somebody. Like you can't be in a silo and just be making decisions in your own head. Like you need to be surrounded by people who will check you. I believe in submission. Like I have a board of directors when it comes to my life. I don't make any big decisions unless I talk to them about life. So I have a group of accountability brothers that I talk to about marriage, business, health, finances, and I have given people permission in my life to tell me you need to be quiet and sit down for a second. That may sound strange to some people, but for me, I know sometimes I need people to reel me in, and I have to be submitted and say, you know what? You are the person that I'm gonna say, if anybody need to check me and tell me to sit down, you're gonna be that person. And I'm gonna submit myself to that. And so I hear you, sir. I think that's huge.
Yeah. It's very important.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, when I talk to somebody, that have the perspective that you have, listen, is there any kind of other encouragement, education, motivation, anything that you wanted to give people just from the heart, something maybe that you've been thinking about, maybe you've been thinking about a thought lately, or just something that's on your heart to really tell people? I would love to hear it if you have it on your mind.
Yeah. Actually, I was just kind of speaking on this recently. So, you know, our past, there's two sides of this. So I'll start with our past. Like a lot of us, we kind of are victimized by who we used to be or where we were. You know, our past has gotten us to where we are today, but it doesn't necessarily have any bearing on where we're gonna go, where we're supposed to go. So God's got a plan for all, and His plan's perfect, ours isn't. So some of the stuff that we did in our past, the lives we used to live, the mistakes that we made, the trouble that we got into, the epic failures in business that we encountered. See you later. That's yesterday. Today, tomorrow's not here yet. What we have is today. So it's important to not live in the past, especially in regret. And this is what I love about real estate. Real estate can take an uneducated, average human being and turn them into supernatural. You don't need a degree to be a real estate investor. Okay. Now, there's some things you need to have in place to be a successful real estate investor. You need banking relationships. You need access to capital. You need to have wherewithal in your market. There's things that you got to have, but you don't need a high school education. Not saying you shouldn't go to high
Come on.
school, you should go to high school, but you don't need it, right? So average people can become super natural, powerful human beings in the real estate market for those that truly desire it. Those that truly desire it. And I don't care. I always hear people, I don't care what market you're in. I don't care where you're at. It doesn't matter where you're at. There are deals if you look hard enough, if you network with the right people, you connect with the right human beings. I challenge those to start small. You know, start with a flip. Let's not get crazy and buy a 12 unit apartment complex, small apartment. Let's start with a flip. Understand the mechanics of the transaction. Understand the mechanics of the actual rehab. Understand the mechanics of these your mortgage broker, understand the details of going through all of that, understand the details of your real estate, the whole transaction through your real estate agent. Get the education. It's easy to get. It's not very difficult, and you don't have to spend a ton of money on your first deal. Yeah, I tell everybody that. Start small.
You listen, there he is. Listen, drop the mic moment. I'm not going to even try to, as they say in church sometimes, preach after the preacher. You didn't just drop the mic, man. So thank you so much. Listen, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, collaborate with you, learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Yeah, so 2 platforms. I suck on Instagram and I suck on TikTok, okay? So my assistant made me put a TikTok in place. So I do have one, but I don't really use it. But Facebook is where I'm at. I live on Facebook and LinkedIn. Facebook, there'll be multiple profiles of me because I get scammed a lot. People are trying to, I don't know why someone would try to impersonate me, but they do. But I'm the one with the blue check mark on Facebook. And then on LinkedIn, those are the 2 platforms. Very easy to communicate and talk with me on those platforms.
Well, listen, there he is, Mr. Adam Marburger. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your time. Definitely thank you for your perspective. It was fresh and it was much needed, and I'm sure people will get a ton of value out of it. So, again, thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It was an honor and a privilege.
Absolutely. Well, listen, y'all heard Mr. Adam. Please go check them out. But please also make sure you subscribe. You do not want to miss this incredible content that we continue to give day after day after day. So again, thank you, Mr. Adam. And to everyone else, we will see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.